What's up, YouTube? This is MathWas97, and welcome to episode number 45 of my SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 General Manager mode, coming to you from Italy for the January 3rd edition of SmackDown. That is right, folks. SmackDown is going back overseas, this time to Italy, and we're gonna bring Italy some high-profile action tonight, because as we can see, here is our United States champion. Here is Christian, and he's got a big matchup set to take place here in this episode. Here, taking place in Italy. I'm saying the word here a lot, but anywho, last episode we saw Christian retain his title in a six-man battle royal. And that was a very tough task for Christian, but he did get the job done. Tonight, however, he's taken on one half of the former tag team champions, Eddie Guerrero. And this is going to be an interesting task for Christian to try to face up to tonight, because Eddie Guerrero, we saw last episode, Batista fell a little short in the triple threat matchup involving Randy Orton and the Big Show. We'll see if Eddie Guerrero can bounce back here tonight. We did see, however, last episode, Eddie defeated Chris Jericho in an ultimate submission match, which was good for him. Eddie Guerrero picking up a victory over, it wasn't for the title, but he did manage to score a victory over one half the tag team champions. But tonight, he could perhaps defeat the United States champion, and that would be a big victory for Guerrero, perhaps even lining himself up for a United States championship opportunity. As Christian, the U.S. title's been kind of going all over the place as of late. I mean, it was originally held by Edge. I mean, he dropped it to Angle, but then won it back. And then a few months later, Shelton Benjamin won the title. Then it went to Kane, then to Van Dam, and now Christian has it. So, I mean, the U.S. title, it's been all over the place since Edge dropped the belt the second time. But nonetheless, it's having a large impact for the superstars who hold it. I mean, the superstars who are getting it are definitely, they're making good use of their time, even if they're not having, the most spectacular of reigns. But to talk about a point that I brought up last episode that I didn't quite get it to finish because of weird things, like, the last episode got kind of weird there towards the end. But last episode I was talking about the Pokemon series and how that episode actually takes much more time than I was expecting it to, because I didn't realize some of the commentaries that I did for those episodes in the past were pretty bad. So I'm actually going through, and like recently, episode 4, that one is composed, like, the first minute or so is like the best out of an entire episode. Like that, I didn't realize how bad my commentary was for some of these middle episodes. I know it picks up and it gets better at the end, but like I didn't realize how much I would actually need to cut out of that series. And as well as that, I mean, trying to make sure that I can't, like, typically I edit things in bulk, but I can't do that with the Pokemon series because, like, I have the intro all queued up beforehand. And I guess, oh my god, I just had a great idea. I should totally just I should do a file save as and have it as another file. I'm a genius, guys. I just made a breakthrough on a video. Why did I not think of that sooner? Anyway, I'll probably do that right after this video, actually. So that's that. But now I guess I can at least, yeah, that solves my problem. Now I can edit that series in bulk. Never mind. But I haven't been able to upload it quite as frequently as I was expecting to, because I was like, oh, this is going to help fill in the gap and get me up to 2K16. But in the end, I'm probably just going to end up uploading it, like, because, I mean, lately I haven't had a lot of time to edit, record, or upload even, for that matter. Like, I've been busy this past week, whether it's, stuff for school or, work. I've been very busy. Like, I get a lot of hours in the week working, especially lately. I've just been very busy. So I haven't quite been able to get as much work done on this channel as I've liked. But luckily enough, prior to getting back to school, I managed to record a bunch of episodes, and that kind of helped me get over the hump a little bit. It has helped me get to this point, and it will help me get to 2K16. But then once 2K16 drops, I think I've got everything worked out now that I'll have plenty of time to, well, not plenty of time. I'll have enough time that I'll be able to make these videos for YouTube. I just got to figure out, you know, obviously I'm probably going to be like a day late. The game's going to release, and then because even if I had time, it's still my process for uploading videos and rendering them and editing them and recording them, all that stuff. It's a little slow. My laptop's not the greatest at in terms of rendering speed, but now that I did convert over to a new format, so now I'm in the MP4, so that decreased rendering time. So hopefully I might be able to get, maybe I can get 2 uploads in a day and kind of make up for it. But, you know, that I don't want to say something and then not have it happen and lead up and build up false expectations. Because that's one thing I don't like, is when that happens. So even when I have a pay-per-view finished, I don't really like confirming dates as to like, oh, Money in the Bank is going to be uploaded on the October to the 17th or something. I don't like doing that, because I feel like as soon as I say that, something's gonna go wrong. Even if I have the video finished, like, I feel like if I say that, something's gonna go wrong and I'm gonna miss the date. And then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, where's Money in the Bank? You said it was gonna be up on the 17th and it's the 20th and it's not here. What's going on, man?" That just seems like it would be my luck. So I'm very reluctant when it comes to revealing when videos are going to be uploaded, just because I like to consider myself an optimist, but I have a very pessimistic mindset at times. Like, there are instances where I view a lot of situations in a worst case scenario, which on one end is a good thing, because you know, obviously if you view everything it's like, oh, I'm going to succeed, there is no chance of me losing or something, you know, there's no chance of this failing. And then when it fails, then what do you do? So, you know, viewing things in a worst case scenario, it has its benefits, but then at times it's like, it's kind of pessimistic. But I don't know. This is another sort of tangent thing, but I addressed that last episode. This is the tangent series. I warned you all, even if I've been pretty good on this series. But wait a minute, look at this. Eddie Guerrero off the top rope, frog splash. And now we get to enter rant territory, because this game makes it virtually impossible, almost impossible, to hit a finisher off the top rope. Like, you hit a guy with a move and they get right back up. You get no chance to hit the move. Like right there, it was so close for Eddie being able to hit that frog splash, and Christian's just like, nope, I'm back to my feet. I'm okay, guys. And also, another thing I don't like is that it seems like if you're facing an AI who's a heel, or maybe it's just the AI in general, it might not just be for heels, but like they'll duck out of the ring and they'll just kind of leave in the middle of a match, and then they'll come back a few seconds later, and it just slows everything down. And then like this, like Christian, he's got a weapon and he could still win the match, but like that's cool in one aspect, because like, you know, a heel, if you're starting to lose the matchup, you get disqualified. It works. It's more of a count-out thing, I guess, nowadays, but especially if it's like a title match or something, and it's Triple H did that once before where he got himself disqualified, and he was like on the verge of losing, and he got himself disqualified, which was kind of cool. It's, you know, it's a little more interactive, but at the same time, it's not always the greatest thing. Like right now, Christian, he's just getting all these weapons, and it's, I don't know, guys. But right now, we'll see. Maybe Eddie is going to be able to set position in Christian for something here, because that's how English works. Anyway, Hurricanrana off the top rope, and now Guerrero to the top. Can he hit the frog splash this time? Christian does not roll out of the way, to my surprise. Eddie hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That is it, folks. Eddie Guerrero picks up a huge victory over our United States champion here tonight. And I think that makes Eddie the #1 contender. I think that basically cements him as the new #1 contender for the United States Championship. Perhaps. We'll see how things go. And you know, Van Dam may have a rematch clause, but I mean, with how the title's been going lately, I think I kind of just want to move on. we'll have Rob Van Dam feud with somebody else, give him something new, something fresh to do. But yeah, I think Eddie going for a title at this point, I think that's good. I think that's a good decision. And the same with Batista. Batista, he needs to go in his singles career as well. See, those two have been a part of a tag team for a long time now. Eddie's been in a tag team since the beginning of the series. I mean, first it was Los Guerreros alongside Chavo, and then he teamed up with Batista. He's a former two-time tag team champion, so Eddie especially kind of needs to move on into the singles scene. I feel like a really good way to do that is to give him a shot at the U.S. title, give him a shot at Christian. So I think that'll work out. I think that's a good plan, which it looks like we're trying to position Big Show and Mysterio into a potential tag team shot with Edge and Jericho, so we'll see how that goes. And sometimes I'm not entirely too sure how to address this series. Like, it's GM mode, so I feel like it's a series where I can easily quote-unquote break kayfabe, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like if I do that all the time, then it's a little weird. It's like, I could tell you who's going to win these matches. I don't plan them all out because this is GM mode. Things just go how things go. But, like, I don't know. I'm not sure sometimes if I should address it as more of a, this is not kayfabe, there is no kayfabe in this GM mode, that's how things go, or if I should try to uphold kayfabe under these circumstances. Like, obviously, universe mode, that one's very clear-cut. I will not break kayfabe on video. I won't do that, because it's universe mode. At least not in a universe mode video. I do have a potential idea where maybe I could do something kind of like a behind-the-scenes type deal. But as far as the in-series universe goes, I will not break kayfabe in one of those videos. But, yeah, I think I've done that in the past before with universe mode, but not now. Now when I script everything out and I have the story in place, I plan everything out, no way am I going to break kayfabe. That's stupid. That'd be stupid. I'm too invested in that series to do something as stupid as breaking kayfabe. But with GM mode, it's a different investment. Yes, it's a different investment. Felt like I was going to say infestation there for a moment, and that's not at all what I was looking to say. But, you know, it's a different series. This one's more behind the scenes from the get-go. That's just how things work. I don't know, I felt like I was going to say something after that to follow it up, but I don't exactly know. So anyway, here's another thing that is really irritating about the AI. Remember how I told you how they just walk out of the ring and really, you know, waste time in these matches? Yeah, that's exactly what Kane's doing. He does not want to be in this matchup. He just keeps leaving, and it's annoying. So Batista, he's going to go out and he's going to have a word with Kane, a bit of a friendly conversation. Pile driver. Yeah, friendly conversation with Kane. And, you know, ask him politely to get back in the ring. As the referee right now is up to a 7 count. It seems like Batista's just snapped here. He's into the ring. That's a 9 count now. Kane, is he going to get back in the ring? Nope, that's it. Kane's counted out. And, you know, he kind of had that coming. I mean, that last matchup took, like, 11 minutes, guys. That last matchup took forever. I even showed more on this video than I was initially planning. Just because, well, I didn't even realize I was going to be showing that much. I thought this video was going to be shorter, but it wasn't. But yeah, like, that's irritating when they just leave the ring all the time. And it makes a match go from, like, a potential 5-minute matchup to a 12-minute, this match is hell, end it match. And it looks like Raw had an Elimination Chamber, which was a bit unfortunate because we don't get an Elimination Chamber that I can think of, although No Way Out might... No, not No Way Out. What is it? Yeah, No Way Out. That's our next pay-per-view after the Royal Rumble. No Way Out might have a chamber, but I don't think it does. But anyway, Raw, they had their New Year's Revolution pay-per-view. So that's going to obviously boost their ratings. We can see Kurt Angle's WWE Champion and Intercontinental Champion. Man, they are pushing this guy to the moon. Also, Shawn Michaels wins a chamber match that doesn't have a title or anything involved. Weird, but it works for them, so hey, you know, let's let them do their thing. Kane wants a title shot. I don't understand. I just gave him one. And then we have a lot of people who are tired of losing, so... You know, Kane, I gave you your shot, man. You had one, like, last week. Patience, man. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and extend British Bulldog's contract because Raw has signed everybody else out of free agency. No real options there. And that is it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one. And until that time comes, keep on YouTubing.